demand for a JPC in the Adani matter. Fresh cracks have appeared in the opposition camp as NCP Supremo Sharad Pawar junked the Congress party's idea. Pawar said that the truth won't come out as the JPC will be dominated by the ruling party and the probe monitored by the Supreme Court is the best way forward. The BJP has gone all out to highlight the divide in the opposition camp, claiming allies are disowning the political strategy, accusing the Congress of being desperate to maintain Rahul Gandhi's political relevance, even after his dismissal from the Lok Sabha. Sharad Pawar also raised a similar point over the political war in connection to the Prime Minister's degrees, saying cornering the government on burning political issues such as unemployment, inflation and law and order will deliver more returns. The Congress party has dismissed any allegation of a divide in the opposition camp, which is clearly visible, stating that Sharad Pawar is only giving his personal opinion. But let's not forget that he heads the NCP. However, Rahul Gandhi has attracted more heat after he claimed that leaders who left the Congress recently have ties with the Adani group. Former Congress leader and Union Minister Ghulam Nabi Azad hit back at Rahul Gandhi, accusing him of going abroad to meet undesirable businessmen. Azad said the entire Gandhi family, including Rahul Gandhi, have such controversial associations. With such pushback over the JPC saga, is Rahul Gandhi's offensive losing steam? And away from Delhi and the optics and politics of Parliament, is the Congress slowly becoming a lone voice in the Adani matter? Has Sharad Pawar revealed the political reality in the opposition camp? And should the Congress take his advice and move on?
मुझे लगता है कि हमारे सामने दूसरे इशू ज़्यादा इम्पोर्टेंट है. एक अनएम्प्लॉयमेंट, दूसरा प्राइस राइज और तीसरा फार्मर्स किसानों की समस्या.
ममता बनर्जी हो या तृणमूल कांग्रेस या एनसीपी, अडानी के बारे में उनकी अलग राय है, हो सकती है अपनी राय, लेकिन उसका मतलब ये नहीं कि जो एकजुट है विपक्ष की उसमें कोई दरार है.
This is an individual personal opinion of Shri Sharad Pawar ji, who is a senior leader in the opposition. I think the united opposition altogether had decided that there should be a JPC form to go into the issues relating to the Adani issue.
सारा मुद्दा राहुल गांधी का अपना पॉलिटिकल करियर को चमकाने के लिए ये मुद्दा बनाया जा रहा है. इसको उस रूप से हम देखते हैं. बाकी चीज़ तो देश में कानून व्यवस्था है, संविधान से चलता है देश.
Joining me first on the show is our big newsmaker, Ravi Shankar Prasad, BJP MP and former law minister who held the press conference some time back in Patna. Mr. Prasad, really appreciate your time. Sir, it's your government at the center and IB and other agencies are all under the government. Then shouldn't who this undesirable businessman that Ghulam Nabi Azad is speaking about, who Rahul Gandhi meets, be known? And what is so undesirable about him?
First of all, Maria Shakil, you need to understand who is speaking about it. A leader who has served the Congress party for more than 50 years, who was close to Indira Gandhi ji, Sanjay Gandhi, Rajiv Gandhi, Narasimha Rao and Sonia Gandhi, who has served the Congress General Secretary, as Union Minister, as a J&K Chief Minister, as an LOP, and who has been in charge of so many states of Congress party elections. Therefore, he has complete knowledge of the Congress party inner functioning. He has made this statement. And therefore, you must recall some issues which are very clear. Is it not a fact that Rahul Gandhi is in the habit of frequently going abroad? And we hear Rahul Gandhi is on holiday, and then he comes, he is packaged and repackaged again. Recently has gone to London, made very, I would say, undesirable comments against our democracy. When he came back, तो कांग्रेस ने क्या कहा? शेर आया है. Let's leave it at that. But whom Rahul Gandhi meets, and whenever he comes from these meetings abroad, there is an increased attack, more ferocious, on India's growth story, on Prime Minister Modi in particular, against anything which is worthy of saying in the last 9 years. Indian economy has become fifth biggest in the world, surpassing England also. तो राहुल गांधी जी किसके कहने पर ये करते हैं? क्या कुछ है क्या कि undesirable elements are keen to derail India's success story, becoming on way to becoming a big global power?
Yes.
And Rahul Gandhi's ferocity of attack? That is the point.
Yes, but Mr. Prasad, since it is about India and nation comes first, shouldn't that be a matter of concern for the government then? Who this undesirable businessman is, about whom,
Surely it will come out.
About whom none other than Ghulam Nabi Azad, as you pointed out, someone who has been a dyed-in-the-wool Congress leader, worked very closely with generations of Gandhis, is talking about.
You are absolutely right. It will come out, and I have also demanded it must come out. Who knows? Today, Mr. Ghulam Nabi Azad did not say so out of deference to the Gandhi family, if I quote his words. Maybe he'll have also to share. And let Mr. Rahul Gandhi properly dispel, and not a tweet of Rag Darbari by Mr. Janab Ramesh. I'm sorry to make that comment. But let's leave it at that. Let me make some general observations. How did Kotroki escape Maria Shakil? You have been following Indian politics for some time. How was the slush money of Bofors cut was released by the London Bank upon the collusive advice of a senior Government of India law officer at the bidding of the then law minister? How Mr. Kotroki's appeal was not filed against extradition in Malaysia or in Argentina? What about Augusta Westland? Who was servicing which flat in London? What was the linkage to the family? Come on, many of these facts are too well known. Who was purchasing painting from where and what? Therefore, again I am saying I never make wild allegations. But today, there is a proper comment by a very senior congressman who has served the country for the last so many years, and also Congress party. He should also say, Mr. Rahul Gandhi should also say, but there is enough circumstantial evidence at the frequency of his visits abroad, including in many ways on a holiday, we don't know where he is.
Okay, but Mr. Prasad, now coming to the point that has been made by Sharad Pawar, you know, in Parliament, the entire truncated part of the budget session was a washout because the opposition stood united. Now, Mr. Sharad Pawar is saying that the Supreme Court monitored probe in the JPC. Sir, can you hear me? We'll try and connect that line with Mr. Ravi Shankar Prasad. But the point that he was making is that, you know, when... Sir, can you hear me now? Okay, we'll try and connect that line with Ravi Shankar Prasad. But the BJP has come out all guns blazing. And certainly this statement of Sharad Pawar is now a shot in the hand for the BJP, because they were hoping that the opposition would appear divided on the JPC issue, and now clearly it appears with the point that has been made by Sharad Pawar. Mr. Prasad, thank you so much. You are back with us. How is the party viewing the statement that has been made by Sharad Pawar? The entire budget session was a washout because the opposition appeared to be united on the issue of JPC. But now Mr. Sharad Pawar says that the Supreme Court monitored probe is the right way forward in the Adani matter.
Well, as far as Sharad Pawar's comments are concerned, I don't think it would be desirable for me to make a comment. But it is certainly a big jarring note against the united JPC chorus being called out. As I said, is Adani investing in Rajasthan or not? 65,000 crore. Is Adani investing in Bengal or not? 15,000 crore. Has Adani invested in Maharashtra or not? Has Adani got a renewed license of his coal mines in Chhattisgarh or not? Is Adani making a port in Kerala approved by the Congress government previous and now executed by the CPM government? Come on, Indian industrialists ought to invest in India, including abroad. He got so many openings in Australia and New Zealand when Mr. Manmohan Singh was the Prime Minister of India. I have spoken that in the Parliament. But the point to note is, Sharad Pawar has made a point the Supreme Court is examining. Let the facts come out of it. So JPC is a good institution, but in the circumstances it is diversionary. It is a more political purposes in place of the fact-finding purposes. And Rahul Gandhi picks up before every elections, Maria Shakil, some issue. Remember 2019 Chaukidar? I cannot use that. How did the country respond? Hum bhi Chaukidar. Rahul Gandhi lost out badly. He made wildest allegations against Beaufort, against Rafale, denying our Air Force the lethal power so badly needed. He also went to the extent of saying the Supreme Court has also validated my accusations. Supreme Court has to snub him, he had to apologize. Now 2024, again the same thing. A new issue has come. Therefore, we will reply to all this. But Rahul Gandhi, please do some serious politics. You know, Maria, the real problem is an overpowering sense of arrogance कि इस मुल्क को चलाने का पट्टा तो हमें ही मिला है. हाँ? हम राजीव गांधी के बेटे हैं, इंदिरा गांधी के पोते हैं, जवाहरलाल नेहरू के ग्रेट ग्रैंडसन हैं, मोतीलाल नेहरू के ग्रेट ग्रेट ग्रैंडसन हैं. तो वी हैव गॉट अ डिवाइन राइट टू रूल इंडिया. अब इन्हें वोट नहीं मिलता तो हम क्या करें? आप हमें बताइए.
मिस्टर प्रसाद, ये बताएं,
The people of India don't vote.
कर्नाटका में क्या ये इशू होगा? अगर ये मुद्दा होगा तो भाजपा कैसे डिफेंड करेगी अपने आप को? आप कर्नाटका भी जाएंगे?
आप चलिए, आप तो चुनाव में घूमती हैं ना, हम लोग भी चलेंगे, जवाब देंगे वहां पर, कस के जवाब देंगे, चिंता मत करिए. बहुत कुछ बोलने को है. हाँ, बहुत कुछ बोलने को है. लेकिन मुख्तसर बात मुझे आपसे यही कहनी है मारिया शकील कि ये 75 साल के बाद ये मुल्क
जी
अब बड़ा मैच्योर हो गया है. यहाँ के कॉमन वोटर चीज़ों को समझते हैं, पहचानते हैं, और वो ये भी समझते हैं कि राहुल गांधी और उनके दरबार की सबसे बड़ी परेशानी यही है कि एक गरीब परिवार में पैदा हुआ चाय वाले का बेटा इस मुल्क का वजीर आजम कैसे बन गया. ये उनको पचता नहीं है.
ऑल राइट,
तो वो उनको नहीं पचेगा.
Ravi Shankar Prasad, really appreciate your time. Thank you so much for joining us from Patna. Let me bring in my guest now, RP Singh, BJP National Spokesperson, joining me here in the studio. Raju Wagmare is a Congress spokesperson. We have R. Rajagopalan, senior journalist, Faizan Mirza, leader of NCP. Raju Wagmare, Sharad Pawar is the biggest face of opposition unity, and he's certainly that glue that opposition needs badly. For him to make this point of frivolity of a JPC on the Adani issue, how long can the Congress continue with its demand?
See, Mr. Sharad Pawar is a great opposition leader. He has his own party. But the Congress has our own agenda. And we are a different party, and we are coming out with that we want JPC. And there is a valid reason for this. The same thing happened in Rafale, because the Supreme Court committee was there in Rafale, but they couldn't go after certain stage, that they couldn't inquire for that because the limitations of law was there. In JPC, they can call anybody, they can talk to anybody, they can bring anybody in front of them. So the more information can bring about.
No, but if the JPC is also about members of parliament, if the Supreme Court is monitoring an investigation, then you have faith in your own MPs, or you have faith, and Mr. Sharad Pawar is not standing with you, neither is Mamata Banerjee.
No. Ma'am, one second. The Supreme Court committee has a limitations in any investigation. The JPC there is no limitation. They can talk to anybody.
RP Singh, please respond to the specific charge. And plus, the point being made by Sharad Pawar here is Supreme Court monitored probe is the best way forward.
Before I answer that, I'll just take you back for a second. You were asking which companies do Mr. Rahul Gandhi represent. I remember during Corona, a lot of lobbying was being done for Pfizer. I mean, that we should get Pfizer in. And also, he's lobbying for China. I'm saying so on record because he has signed an agreement with the Chinese Communist Party of China. But that point is coming on the subject of JPC.
So you know who this undesirable businessman is?
I just told you, I mean, they wanted, I mean, you know, it is on record. They wanted Pfizer to be in. They were pushing hard for Pfizer. I mean, Rahul Gandhi is on record saying that why India is not importing Pfizer, where Prime Minister wanted an Indian-based vaccination. I mean, that's on record. There's nothing that is hidden. It's there. You just Google and you will get to know that. And not only that, I mean, you want to take it further? They were opting for option against Rafale. They wanted, I don't want to name the company, but American company against the Rafale, although the Indian Air Force has recommended the Rafale. So, but that's how the Congress is, and that's how the Congress get into various shady deals, and they try to push agendas on behalf of other countries and other big
but
corporates.
then RP Singh, you know, the government has made it stand clear that you do not want a JPC. But the larger question is
why?
that
Give me a second.
But if you have nothing to hide, then let's go ahead with the JPC. What is the problem?
Let me give you a
At
point
least
on
the parliament
JPC.
will function.
Please give me a sec. Please ask your research team to immediately Google and check. On 2nd February, Mr. Kharge is on record saying Supreme Court monitored committee or JPC. He is on record. I mean,
okay, so he has got either or.
So it is
fine.
he who said,
Mr.
and only
Vakmere,
not only
quick
that,
response.
not only that, who went to the court? It is the Congress member parliament who went to the court on this matter, and on that basis, Supreme Court had decided a committee. Now, if you want to expand the scope of the committee, you can seek that from the court.
Okay, Raju Vakmere, please quickly. If Mr. Kharge, who is your party president, has said it's either or, and one of that has been implemented, then what is the issue? Why is the Congress party appearing to be confused in its demand? Okay, we'll try and fix that line. Faizan Mirza, is Mr. Pawar actually saying that he doesn't stand with the Congress party on this issue? Clearly, his words are that way.
No, his words are not that way. You are misleading.
How am I misleading? Should I play that soundbite again to you?
No, don't play anything. I know the things what happened in past. He said clearly that there is no need of JPC because we all believe Honorable Supreme Court Committee who will investigate the matter.
What else will he say?
Right now,
what else is breaking of the ranks?
Investigating this issue. Right
the
now,
entire opposition, most parties want JPC. Mr. Pawar, who is the face, glue, in many ways, he is the only opposition leader who has friends across political parties. He is saying he doesn't want JPC. What else is breaking of ranks?
No, nothing is breaking of ranks. The thing is, we did not demand any committee right now. The committee of Supreme Court will investigate the matter, and we have faith on Honorable Supreme Court.
So you have faith on Honorable Supreme Court. You do not have faith in JPC.
There are various issues. There are various issues to be discussed.
Absolutely.
In Parliament. First of all,
that is what the BJP is also saying.
Has got too much importance. There are various issues like unemployment.
Yes, I agree.
Unemployment and these issues.
RP Singh, you should be open to the idea of discussing inflation now.
We are always open to that, but let me remind him. This is April 2010. Manmohan Singh on record is saying there is no need of JPC probe on telephone tapping issue. I mean, he's on record. I was just
but JPC
Give me a second.
He is talking about a discussion on unemployment and inflation.
We are all set and prepared for any sort of discussion in Parliament. But as far as JPC is
unemployment is the main discussion. Unemployment is the main discussion. Why are the prices of सिलेंडर हाइकिंग
बिल्कुल सही फैजान मिर्जा जी बिल्कुल सही बोला आपने
ये सब चर्चा करनी चाहिए परंतु मैं तो आपको मनमोहन सिंह जी का कोट दे रहा हूं जो कि जेपीसी इज अ वेस्ट
देखिए आसमान से जो फरिश्ते उतारे जाए वो भी इस दौर में अगर सच बोले तो मारे जाए ये जो अभी दौर चल रहा है ना आप लोगों का
नहीं बिल्कुल सही है फैजान जी आपने एकदम सही बोला अगर यही बात क्या शरद पवार ने जो इतनी सारी मीटिंग्स होती थी ऑपोजिशन की एनसीपी के जो नेता थे
इनडायरेक्टली पवार साहब के कहने का मतलब यही है इनडायरेक्टली उनके कहने का मतलब
वही बोल रहे हैं
जो मुद्दों को डिस्कस किया जाना है आप उन मुद्दों को डिस्कस नहीं करते हैं और जिन मुद्दों को तूल नहीं देनी चाहिए उन्हीं मुद्दों को तूल दी जा रही है
ये कांग्रेस के दोस्तों को समझाओ ना आपने ये कांग्रेस के दोस्तों को समझाओ राहुल गांधी जी को समझाओ कि जो मूल मुद्दे उन पे बात करें ये जो मुद्दा नहीं है उस पर बात करते हैं और फिर झूठ बोलकर भाग जाते हैं मतलब
नहीं
पार्लियामेंट
तो
में
ये
अगर आप
मुद्दा
कुछ
उठाने में
बोलेंगे,
तो
if you speak
सर
something in the parliament, you
ये
have to
मुद्दा
attest
उठाने
that,
में
you have to sign that
सर
document.
ये
Yes,
मुद्दा
I
सर ये
stand by
मुद्दा
what I'm
उठाने
saying
में
in the
सर
parliament,
ये
and man
मुद्दा
runs away
उठाने
from
में तो
that.
बीजेपी भी इक्वल के रिस्पॉन्सिबल है ना। अगर वो लोग पहले ही जेपीसी का अलाउंस कर देते तो काम हो जाता, इतने दिन पार्लियामेंट ठप ही ना होती, संसद ठप ही ना होती।
नहीं नहीं,
आप लोग ही
शरद
ना रोकते
पवार तो बोल
जेपीसी
रहे
को।
हैं कि जेपीसी नहीं होना चाहिए, जो सुप्रीम कोर्ट मॉनिटर्ड प्रो है वो सही है। लेकिन राजगोपालन, Mr. Rajgopalan, you know what has been made? There are two important statements that have come out. This image, which has sparked that kind of reaction coming in from, Ghulam Nabi Azad. Even if the leaders leave a political party, why should there be so much of bitterness that you try and associate and make them a point of target and build some linkages, and then you get a reaction from Mr. Azad who says about some undesirable businessman? Do you think the nation needs to know who this undesirable businessman is?
Certainly, Maria, certainly. Ghulam Nabi Azad has been a congressman for 50 years. And second thing, what Ghulam Nabi Azad said is a criminal charge against Rahul Gandhi. Mr. Rahul Gandhi should go to Supreme Court to file a defamation case against Mr. Ghulam Nabi Azad. Or government should institute a JPC on Ghulam Nabi Azad's statement, because Ghulam Nabi Azad's statement cannot be brushed aside. What Rahul Gandhi does hit and run, like Rafael, like, other things. And at the same time, if you remember, there is a clarity. What Mr. R.P. Singh Sardarji said about Pfizer, there is a clarity. I give you another example. Why Mr. R.P. Singh or BJP not taking forward National Herald criminal case forward? National Herald case is a totally criminal act. That is what the Ghulam Nabi Azad in his book also stated. Therefore, what Rahul Gandhi and Congress leaders have done is a criminal investigation needed.
Okay.
Added to that, Ghulam Nabi Azad and
then in
Sharad
that
Pawar
case, you are
both
essentially saying that if the Congress party feels that these are wrong allegations, and they should approach court, and perhaps there should be a defamation case against Ghulam Nabi Azad for making this allegation.
Yes, Ghulam Nabi Azad, like a Gujarati man, Surat man, gone to a court for Rahul Gandhi's speech in Bengaluru. Why can't Congress,
Yes,
Jairam
please.
Ramesh or Kapil
Yes,
Sibal
Mr.
or
Wagmare,
Abhishek
please go
Manu
ahead.
Singhi should go to Supreme
Boliye,
Court?
boliye.
No. See, one more thing you guys have to understand. Here the people put charges on Congress party and Congress leaders.
It's a serious
But
charge.
when
Ghulam Nabi Azad charge is very
when-
serious. You cannot
Can
brush
I-
it
can I-
aside.
can
Because he
I
says
say-
undesirable element. That means he's the businessman from Pakistan
Please,
or from China.
Please.
Why you have
Please,
signed? Sardar R.P. Singh should answer to that. Sardar R.P.
Can
Singh
I-
and BJP should answer, Maria.
Yes.
They cannot sit idle and
But
leave it like that.
first, because this allegation is against the Congress party and an MP of Congress party, perhaps the Congress party must explain.
Yes, correct.
Mr. Raju.
Can I?
Yes, go ahead.
Can I say? See what happened whenever the people change the side, and when they changed the side, they wanted to show that how much importance that they was having.
Rahul
when
Gandhi
they
also
were
but
changed
here
side.
there is a different issue.
After
One moment.
Tapasya, Rahul Gandhi also changed side. From GVK to, Adani.
Please,
Today Adani
please
issued a
show-
statement about 30,000
Please.
crores, 20,000
Please.
crores. Just now Adani has issued a
Please.
statement. Why can't Rahul
Please.
Gandhi shut up his mouth?
Please show some decency when somebody is speaking. Please show some decency.
Okay, Mr. Wagmare, please go ahead.
See, when you put charges on somebody, that Ghulam Nabi Azad said something, why we should go when we wanted to go for defamation, we will go for defamation.
No, but
We
this
don't
is a
want
serious
to-
allegation.
Can
And
I-
he is
can
no
I say
ordinary
something?
leader. He is a
Can I-
former
can-
Congress leader who has served in
Can
your
I-
cabinet during UPA
Can I-
for all of 10
can I-
years. And before
For
that, he was
Hindenburg, you
also
stall
part of
parliament.
multiple governments.
For Hindenburg, you stall parliament. For
Can I-
Ghulam Nabi Azad, you
can-
can't go to court. You are stalling the
Please.
parliament for Hindenburg report.
Please,
What
please,
Congress double standard?
Can you get this? Whoever is speaking, can you put his mic on mute? He
No,
doesn't
I
have
will not be.
decency
I will
when
talk.
somebody
I
is
will go on
talking.
talking.
Come on. You should have some decency, man, when somebody is talking. What is this?
You are talking irrelevant.
What irrelevant? Whenever we talk Congress talk irrelevant.
No,
And
okay.
you guys are
Rajgopalan ji,
supporting the BJP.
just 30
Whatever you
seconds.
guys are
Let him
saying, that
speak.
is
Please
right
let him
thing.
make his point. Go ahead. हाँ, बोलिए.
See, simple बात है, कांग्रेस पार्टी के ऊपर जब भी चार्ज होता है, from all angles, that everybody says, oh, that charge is very serious. But when Rahul Gandhi say who bring this 20,000 crore to
I'll answer that.
Adani's account, that charges are not serious.
अच्छा मैं बताता हूँ 20,000 करोड़ रुपए कहाँ से आया था. अरे सर, I'll tell you where the 20,000 crore rupees came from.
अरे रुकिए,
सुनिए ना, भागिए मत.
अरे रुकिए,
अरे ऐसा तो नहीं है. वो पैसा रॉबर्ट वाड्रा का था. वो पैसा रॉबर्ट वाड्रा का था जो अडानी जी की कंपनी में लगाया उसने. And in the change of power that money is gone and that's why there's so much of hue and cry. ये उत्तर देखे जाइए. मेरे को शक है इस बारे में. ये उत्तर देखे जाइएगा. Please answer this. Is that 20,000 crore rupees of Mr. Robert Wadra? I'm asking a question. I'm not very sure about it. But there are serious questions about this also.
You guys are, BJP is scared, and that is the reason BJP doesn't want that Congress spokesperson or leader.
Where did you get that figure of 20,000 crore rupees, sir? Answer that. How are you so sure about that 20,000 crore rupees?
One moment.
Is it because that money is the Congress money? Is that money of Mr. Robert Wadra? How can you be sure about the figure?
Okay, one moment. RP Singh, 30 seconds, please, Mr. Wagmare, quickly finish your point.
I just wanted to say this. When we are making allegation against Adani, who bring that 20,000 crore?
Sir, how did you get? He said that 20,000 crore rupees figure. Answer that. I'm putting you further question. Is this 20,000 crore rupees figure because you are so sure about this 20,000 crore rupees figure? Because is that Robert Wadra's money?
Come on.
Answer this. Is that
decent people that you call on
the question says?
Okay, let's talk about the missing opposition unity now. Okay, missing opposition unity. Let's put focus on that because Sharad Pawar has said something. One moment.
I said something. Come on, listen to me. Sharad Pawar has his own opinion. We have our own opinion.
That's fine. But Sharad Pawar is the glue here in opposition. If he is saying and showing you a mirror, you cannot just say that ये अपना opinion है. There is nothing called अपना opinion here.
That does not mean Congress can deviate on our JPC
Mr. Rajgopalan.
Because in Rafale...
Okay, Mr. Rajgopalan, here is the Congress party emphasizing that Sharad Pawar's opinion is his own opinion, but as far as the Congress party is concerned, they will go with Rahul Gandhi's opinion of a JPC.
Not with JPC.
Fine.
So that...
Fine, you have made your point. Rajgopalan.
The opposition unity is a false dream. The Congress lost its image. Congress has become a regional party. Only Tamil Nadu, Kerala, Karnataka. It has no presence in all India level. 12 states, they don't have MPs. Congress has been relegated to a smaller party. All opposition parties, including DMK, JDU, BRS, DRS, and TMC, they consider Congress is an extra luggage for them.
Okay.
Therefore, my understanding, Maria,
yes.
Sharad Pawar, what he said is a very serious issue. And there are 6 regional parties who support Adani. That is why the Congress is rattled now. Along with Sharad Pawar, there are 6 other regional parties going with Sharad Pawar's point of view, no JPC.
Yes.
So once
the number
you
of
have
political
this,
parties who are saying that there is no need for a JPC on this issue. And I want to understand from you, Mr. Raju Wagmare, Faizan Mirza here of the NCP is saying something that his party boss, Mr. Sharad Pawar, said, particularly that inflation, unemployment is a bigger issue. For the Congress, is JPC a bigger issue or this?
First of all, we have all the issues in this country.
But it has to begin with JPC.
Listen, affecting the normal people, affecting the common man, all issues that Congress is taking. But at the same time, we don't have to forget why BJP is hiding behind
Who's hiding?
Why BJP is hiding
one answer. Is
why
do you stand by what Alka Lamba said about Mr. Sharad Pawar? Do you stand by what Alka Lamba said about Mr. Sharad Pawar?
Why they
yes,
don't
that
come?
kind of personal attack.
No, please let us know. Do you stand by what Alka Lamba said about Mr. Sharad Pawar? Such a senior leader. उतनी उनकी उम्र नहीं है जितना उनका राजनीतिक कैरियर है.
मैं उसके बारे में नहीं बोल रहा हूँ.
क्यों नहीं बोलोगे? किस प्रकार की भाषा इस्तेमाल करती है? What sort of language you use, Sharad Pawar ji? Do you stand by that or not? Do Congress party stand by that or not?
Why BJP is hiding?
क्या भाषा इस्तेमाल
Sharad Pawar ji?
एक मिनट पहले
Why BJP is hiding behind Sharad Pawar ji?
फैजान आप क्या बोल रहे थे, बोलिए.
मेरा ये कहना है कि अलका लांबा जी ने जो ये विषय शरद पवार साहब पर टिप्पणी की है, ये बहुत ही निंदनीय है और हम निषेध करते हैं इसका. और एक फोटो उन्होंने साथ में ट्वीट भी किया है जिसमें पवार साहब और अदानी जी बैठे हैं। तो देश के हर नेता का किसी ना किसी उद्योगपति के साथ फोटो होता ही है और उद्योगपति के साथ में चर्चाएं होती रहती है। इसका ये मतलब नहीं है कि उस फोटो को टारगेट करके या मॉफ करके कोई किसी भी तरह का भ्रष्ट तरीके का प्रचार हमारे खिलाफ चलाए और ये गलत करे। और दूसरी बात यह है कि सुब्रत रॉय जो थे सहारा के इंचार्ज जो फाउंडर थे, उनका भी तो मनमोहन सिंह जी के साथ में फोटो था। तो इसका ये मतलब है कि हमने भी फिर वही फोटो बात करके चलाना चाहिए।
अरे रॉबर्ट वाड्रा और अडानी का फोटोग्राफ इकट्ठा है, आप भूल रहे हैं। कई सारे पिक्चर्स भेज दूंगा।
Yes, exactly.
तो मैं कह रहा हूँ कि वो जो 20,000 करोड़ रुपए इनको जानकारी हो, कैसे पता इनको? हमको नहीं पता, आपको नहीं पता। वो 20,000 करोड़ रुपए की फिगर लेकर आ रहे हैं बार बार। उसके ऊपर प्रेस कॉन्फ्रेंस भी करने को तैयार नहीं, कोई डेटा भी देने को तैयार नहीं, कोई डॉक्यूमेंट एविडेंस भी देने को तैयार नहीं है, परंतु 20,000 करोड़ रुपए बोलते हैं। क्योंकि शायद हो सकता है कि वो रॉबर्ट वाड्रा का पैसा हो, उनकी जानकारी में है कितना पैसा मेरा डूब गया।
ये बात तो कोई आरोप नहीं लगाया गया, ये कहा गया है कि 20 या 30,000 करोड़ का ये पूरा के पूरा स्कैम। तो एक बार अगर कह रहे हैं तो जेपीसी से बीजेपी को भी जांच करवाने में क्या हर्ज है?
नहीं, लेकिन जेपीसी की तो बात शरद पवार ने बोल दिया कि जरूरत नहीं है, won't be out through JPC.
सुप्रीम कोर्ट की कमेटी से जांच हो जाने दीजिए ना।
Mr. Rajgopalan, you know, is the opposition, particularly the Congress, again on a wrong track? Before 2019 elections, we saw it was about Rafale, and now it is about Adani issue.
Well, Maria, I am telling you very frankly, I have seen 10 Lok Sabha elections and I covered parliament. You and me have been covering parliament in the corridors for more than a donkey years. My understanding is Congress lost its relevance in Indian politics, Maria. And there is no opposition which will touch Congress with a batch of pole. And second thing, if Congress is going to stick only on Adani, ये भारत जोड़ो यात्रा है, ये अदानी खोज यात्रा है. Adani, it's not going to bring. What Sharad Pawar said is absolutely correct. There are inflations touching the sky, right? And moreover, vegetable prices are high. It is common man's issue should be discussed, not this Adani.
So it is basically that disconnect is visible.
Can I say no?
You should be talking about issues that impact the Aam Aadmi, and the Aam Aadmi right now. Okay, let's see how it plays out in Karnataka. Even your state unit there is saying, don't bring the Adani issue here. They want to fight it out on the local issues. Thank you so much, RP Singh, Raju Wagmere, R. Rajagopalan and Faizan Mirza. Shifting focus to a very important election. With assembly elections around the corner, there is another flashpoint in battleground Karnataka over the entry of Amul in the state market. Karnataka's own dairy cooperative has now become a symbol of Kannadiga pride, with the opposition accusing the BJP government of targeting the livelihoods of dairy farmers by allowing the entry of Amul. In fact, the government has been accused of trying to merge Nandini with Amul. Protests have erupted in several parts of the state, with pro-Kannadiga groups hitting the streets and vandalizing Amul products. The Congress has also joined the protests, with Karnataka Congress chief D.K. Shivkumar visiting a Nandini milk parlour to purchase its products, claiming the Congress is committed to protecting dairy farmers. The BJP has accused the Congress of playing petty politics over a move that will only boost the state economy. The BJP is also priming its list for the state elections. The Central Election Committee had a meeting on Sunday, and as per sources, Chief Minister Basavaraj Bommai and BJP National's General Secretary C.T. Ravi will be contesting from the seats they contested in 2018. Sources say B.S. Yedurappa's son, B.Y. Vijayendran, is likely to contest from Shikaripura. The first list of candidates is likely to be announced soon. So amidst a series of power plays ahead of the elections, who holds the edge?
ಇರಲಿ ಅಮೂಲು ಬೇರೆ ಬೇರೆ ಕಡೆ ಎಲ್ಲ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಸದ್ಯಕ್ಕೆ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಮನೆ ರೈತರನ್ನ ನಿಮಗೋಸ್ಕರ ಇಲ್ಲಿ बड़दाड़ता रहता रैतरना
यूपी इलेक्शन के टाइम पे ये राजनीति कांग्रेस और जेडीएस कर रहे हैं, इस बातों में कुछ मतलब नहीं है.
Now the Karnataka Congress Congress has tweeted, and I'm quoting that handle, which says, both Amul and Nandini have been built by the sweat of farmers. Just as Amul is a symbol of self-esteem for the people of Gujarat, Nandini is a symbol of self-esteem for Kannadigas. Let Nandini be traded and shown in the Gujarat market. Will Amit Shah allow it? So we are seeing this issue becoming a polarizing issue, an issue of Kannada pride. Will it actually become the talking point in the elections which are scheduled for 10th of May? What will be the political ramifications of it? Remember, what is clear is that no dairy concern, including the mighty Gujarat Cooperative Milk Federation, is in a position to take over the Karnataka Cooperative Milk Federation only because of the price difference that is there. So is this an issue which will give an edge to the Congress party, because its state president, Mr. D.K. Shivkumar, has latched on to it. They are mobilizing farmers. We are seeing protests by pro-Kannadiga groups on this issue. Let me bring in my guests. S. Prakash, Karnataka BJP spokesperson. Lavanya Balal is Congress spokesperson. T.R. Prasad Gowda is a senior leader of the JDS. Sonam Mahajan is a political analyst. We also have Chetan Jiral. He is a federalism activist. I'm going to begin with you, Chetan. The fact is, because of the price, KMF milk marketed under the Nandini brand as opposed to Gujarat cooperative milk, that is Amul, is the cheapest in India. So why is this really a talking point? We know the facts, we know what it does for the farmers there. Who is really intruding in this space?
Right. So I think this is more of, rather than more than economics, it's more about the Karnataka pride, right?
Yes.
So I think, as you've said, this issue is not only about Amul entering into the Karnataka, right? So it's all about another entity which is backed up by a political party or backed up by the Home Minister of Government of India, Mr. Amit Shah. When he was back in Karnataka in Mandya, he said about merging the cooperative societies like Amul and KMF to bring in, to make a new federation, right? And then what our stand is that KMF is Karnataka's pride and it is doing really well.
But Chetan,
and KMF is,
but Chetan, the
unlike
fact is also
Amul,
that Amul has been selling milk in northern Karnataka markets such as Belgaum, Hubli, Dharwad since 2015, and they are now entering only the Bengaluru city.
Yeah, so it's as I said, it's not just about the economics, right? It's more about the timing, right? Now it's the election season, and then what is happening is, if you go by what is happening in the political scenario in Karnataka today, you see that the government of Karnataka is trying to support, the BJP is trying to support what Amul is trying to do. If you see, our ministers are defending Amul coming into the market, right? And that's where I think this has become a political point for other political parties which are trying to
Mr. Prakash,
give this
fine enough.
Karnataka
I get
pride,
your so Chetan, are you also planning to continue with these protests, or will it come to a halt now with clarification coming in from the BJP and the government?
I think as long as KMF is going to retain as is, and as long as we don't have any other external factors trying to invade the operations of KMF, I think the fights will continue, and it's Karnataka's pride, as I said.
Okay.
And we will continue to protest against any merger or acquisition of KMF with Amul or any of those federations.
This is the least. This should have been the least of your concern. But why are you making this election about the Kannada pride now?
Because, as I said, first of all, again, if you go by the history of KMF, right? So it's built for the farmers of Karnataka.
No, I understand that, Chetan. The question is for Mr. Prakash. I'm coming to you, Chetan. Yes.
First of all, let me clarify. Amit Shah never said the Amul and KMF must merge in Mandya public meeting. He only said Both the cooperatives should work on a cooperative basis to expand further in other parts of the country. These people are spreading misinformation campaign and call themselves as activists. What a ridiculous thing it is. When they don't even listen to the speech properly and they want to hold protest and demonstration. This is the fate of this agitation. Secondly, Nandini is also a very huge, big company, 25,000 crores worth size of the company. And the milk it sells is at 39 rupees, whereas the Amul rate is 54 rupees. Who would buy a product which is 14 rupees higher than the KM of Nandini milk? And Nandini has also got footprints in several states. If these people, activists, blindly calling Nandini is pride of Karnataka and no other company should enter Karnataka and sell their milk, such campaign will definitely affect the commercial viability of the product in other places. And it will indirectly affect the farmers of Karnataka also.
No, why
Nandini
trigger
is
a
the
row
established
over
brand.
something which has not been said, Lavanya Balal?
Sorry?
Why trigger this politics over something which has not even been said?
Well, let me make it very clear. On 10th of October 2022 in Guwahati, when Mr. Amit Shah addresses the plenary of cooperatives, milk cooperatives, he clearly said Amul will merge with 5 other state cooperatives. We would like to know which are the 5 other milk cooperatives he was talking about.
Don't lie. You are a national spokesperson. Don't lie on the national channel.
Mr. Prakash, please don't interfere.
No, you are. I cannot remain quiet when you are lying.
Maria,
you have an evidence. Put before it.
Let him speak.
No,
Maria,
you please play
No,
the
no,
audio.
Lavanya, the question is, we know the facts of it, and why is there a controversy over something which is really not true?
Why is it not true? When Mr. Amit Shah says we will be collaborating with Nandini, Amul will be collaborating with Nandini.
Collaborating is not the same as taking over or expanding Nandini.
Maria, I request, this is my request.
Sure, please go ahead.
That the BJP person not interfere when I'm talking.
Go ahead, ma'am, go ahead.
I complete my sentence, please. In December 2022, Mr. Amit Shah says Amul will collaborate with Nandini. Also, he amended the Cooperative Society Law in 2022. He is the Cooperative Law Minister. You look at the amendments that has been done. What has the BJP done in the last 4 years to help the farmers of Karnataka? 2014, our production was 43 lakh litres. We gave 5 rupee extra incentive for the farmers, which increased it to 75 lakh litres by the year 2018. What has the BJP done for the farmers? For the farmers were dependent on Nandini in the last few years. They have done nothing. Is the Amul legacy of the BJP? No, it is a legacy of Congress. Nandini is a legacy of Congress. What has the BJP done for either of these cooperatives?
Okay.
This is just an
quick
agenda
response
by
from you, Mr. Prakash.
to control more and more cooperatives.
Okay, Mr. Prakash, respond.
See, the subsidy for the milk suppliers was first introduced by Mr. B.S. Yedurappa when he was Chief Minister. 2 rupees was paid per litre by Mr. Yedurappa when he was Chief Minister. Later on, Mr. Siddaramaiah increased it to 5 rupees. This lady is saying we increased it to 5 rupees. It is untrue. Every word she speaks is fabricated and misinformation campaign she is indulging in. It is an election time. Election is round the corner. They believe by stoking controversy on a non-issue, they can win the election. I am very sorry. They are damaging the reputation of the Nandini brand, which is very reputed, and in a commercial venture, damaging an image of the company.
No, but the larger question is that if it is being seen as state's pride, what is the stand of JDS now? Mr. Gowda, what is the stand of JDS on this issue?
Madam, Nandini KMF itself is a profit-making organization by virtue, by itself. So I am demanding BJP let them concentrate on IOCL. What happened to IOCL and what happened to HP? All people are selling this kind of petroleum products companies, and they have sold already Indian Airlines because they are in loss. When it is doing on its own capacity, when Nandini is doing, why do you want to merge this KMF into
No, but what
Amul,
exactly
they
is the
cannot come.
logic behind this collaboration, Mr. Prakash?
No, first of all, these people want to continue with their
No, I
misinformation
am
campaign.
talking
Very
very
unfortunate.
specific,
They
madam.
come on the
I am
national
asking
channel
very
and
specific.
shamelessly say they,
I'm
BJP is
not talking
advocating merger of
in terms
Nandini
of
with Amul.
election
It
or
is
anything. I
100%
am asking
untrue.
very
And
specific
I'm very
questions.
sorry. Just because the election is on the corner, they cannot go on campaigning, doing misinformation campaign. Do they have any evidence to prove that Amit Shah said both the companies should merge? Let them produce it. It is the issue is one tweet by Amul company. They wanted to introduce the Amul milk in Bangalore as to they have trying to take advantage of it. In 2017, Mr. Sidramaya allowed Amul to sell its milk product in Hubli, Belgaum, and other North Karnataka states. And the very Sidramaya is making wild allegations, writing rude tweets about the same Amul today. They have double face, double standards. Shamelessly, they advocate all this.
Mr. Prakash, you are lying. Mr. Prakash, you are lying on
I am
national
not lying.
TV.
You are lying on a national channel. I have evidence to show it.
Please tell us, Mr. Prakash, in Guwahati, when Mr. Amit Shah said Amul will merge with 5 other milk cooperatives, which were the 5 other milk cooperatives he was mentioning? Sir, it is a matter of record.
Lie, I said. He never said the 5 milk unions to be merged. And don't bring Nandini into it.
Okay, let me bring in Sonam Mahajan now.
You should feel ashamed to call yourself a national
Sonam
party.
Mahajan. Sonam Mahajan, how much of this is an election issue now in Karnataka? Because we understand the number of farmers who are associated with Nandini.
Maria, I strongly feel it's a non-issue. And suddenly they are making an issue out of nothing. Amul has already been selling in Bengaluru for years. I've been procuring it myself. Apart from Amul, there are multiple other brands like Tirumala, Milky Mist, Heritage. Tirumala and Milky Mist are from Tamil Nadu. Heritage is from Andhra Pradesh. But it seems like, the opposition is only stuck on brewing the anti-Gujarat sentiment in the name of kind of opposing Modi. They're not understanding the fact that Modi is not equal to Gujarat. We have seen this happening for a long, long time, and we already see that Gujaratis who are living overseas, they're already being met with contempt. They are being attacked for simply being Gujaratis. This is opposition's way of getting back to Modi. They are trying to basically identify Amul purely as a Gujarati brand, whereas it has like pan-India, penetration. And there are other brands which are from southern states. Nobody seems to make a noise about that. And let me put it on record, having lived in Karnataka for a long, long time, this state is a state with high literacy rate. There is not too much appetite for identity politics or caste politics. Of course, to some extent it is, but Karnataka is neither Kerala nor Uttar Pradesh. It's a different state. You cannot do too much of identity politics or try and pit one Indian against another.
I'll ask Lavanya and Chetan to respond on that. So Chetan, this identity politics has little takers. Is that really true about Karnataka? Sonam is saying that.
I think you'll have to look at it from two different things, right? So
yes.
One, the issue of trying to BJP trying to support Amul in the whole exercise of trying to defend Amul versus Nandini, it clearly shows that they have got a political motive to say that there is a say from the Delhi High Command which is trying to test the waters in Karnataka to see if it is feasible for them to merge. As Lavana was rightly saying, in October 2022 in Guwahati, Mr. Amit Shah has spoken about merger of Amul with 5 other cooperatives. It's on the news. Please go and check on that, and it is there. And the second point is that the identity politics is there within Karnataka, and it's a Karnataka pride, right? And it's not just about somebody saying that people of Karnataka are sober and then they don't indulge into a lot of hatred politics, which is true. But then over a period of time, we see that there are a lot of instances where the institutions which were built by the Karnataka people, the institutions have been subsumed by the government of India like Vijaya Bank or many, private banks which were there, they have been subsumed. So we fear that it is going to happen the same in the case of Nandini as well.
No, so you are
KMF as
saying,
well.
but isn't the Congress then guilty of
Maria.
fanning this insecurity, Lavanya?
Maria, I would like to respond to this, Maria. Nandini and Amul were two entities functioning side by side. There was no issues at all. Why did Mr. Amit Shah bring this issue up at all? Why did he have to, antagonize people both of Gujarat and Karnataka by talking about collaboration and merger? We were functioning normally, right? And when people are talking about, Sonam was talking about other brands being available in Karnataka, we have no issues with Amul or any other brand in Karnataka. What
But
we have a problem.
Sonam is also saying that this is a non-issue. That this will not become an issue, strong enough for people to decide their vote.
If you would let me complete my sentence like you allow other guests. The issue is, in the recent past, after Amit Shah's statement, we have seen multiple times the scarcity of Nandini products in Karnataka. And we feel it is an artificial scarcity created by the BJP government. Okay. We have scarcity of milk, we have scarcity of butter.
Mr. Prakash, a quick word from you and the final word, please. Go ahead.
Nandini is a commercial organization selling milk in other states. More than 15 to 20% of its products are sold in other states. If every state decides to buy their own product, where will the Nandini stand in other states? It is, and then they have to cut down their production. They have to cut down the collection of milk from the farmers, for which these fake activists and this Congress party will be responsible. Congress party is already lost even the opposition space in Gujarat by instigating people against the Gujaratis. They will be wiped out in the near future with their shortcoming just to win the Karnataka election. Dividing the people on the national pride, state pride will cost very dearly for the Congress party.
Thank you so much for your time. S. Prakash, Ravanya Balal, T.R. Prasad Gowda, Sonam Mahajan and Chetan Jiral. Of course, this is an issue which will be in the political space in Karnataka, something that we'll track very closely. That's all from me. Thanks so much for watching.
Congress party and Mr. Siddaramaiah, who is leading this campaign, to answer this question. When he was the Chief Minister, what was the turnover of the KMF, the Karnataka Milk Federation, the entity that owns Nandini brand? What is the turnover and the profit of the KMF today?
We all want to protect the Nandini brand, which has been built up with such care. But I think biomedia has to be found. And certainly one of the good things we should have is Nandini should also be exported to more states. If we start getting too protectionist, we may not be helping. Our national economy. But at the same time, I understand the concerns of those who are working in Karnataka, who are, after all, contributing to the success and quality of the Nandini brand. And we have to take their needs into account as well.
Now we have some more inputs coming in on this story. In order to support states' farmers by opposing Amul products, KPCC President D.K. Shivkumar visited Nandini Milk Parlour in Hassan district to purchase Nandini products. D.K. Shivkumar was also seen drinking Nandini buttermilk. So fresh development in the Amul row in the state of Karnataka. Now, in order to support states' farmers by opposing Amul products, KPCC Chief D.K. Shivkumar visited Nandini Milk Parlour in Hassan district to purchase Nandini products, and D.K. Shivkumar was also seen drinking Nandini buttermilk. So fresh development in the Amul versus Nandini row in the state of Karnataka. KPCC Chief D.K. Shivkumar visited Nandini Milk Parlour in Hassan district to purchase Nandini products to support state's farmers, and D.K. Shivkumar was also seen drinking Nandini buttermilk. So fresh controversy has erupted in the state of Karnataka, which is set to go for polls the next month, and this fresh controversy is between Amul and Nandini milk brand. CNN News 18's Akshara is joining us on this story. Akshara, how do you see this development? KPCC chief visiting the Nandini Milk Parlour and drinking buttermilk over there. What message does this send out?
Well, you see, right from when the whole controversy erupted and even Amul made the announcement that it will be entering Bengaluru providing its milk products, the Congress has critically opposed it, stating that it is a threat to the KMF here, Karnataka Milk Federation, and it raised important questions when there is already a cooperative sector here and you have its brand Nandini when it's providing milk products to this particular cooperative sector and its own milk products. It does have it, and then why there is a need for Amul, different brand from Gujarat, to come and supply products here? That's the important questions that have been raised by the Congress. And standing in solidarity with the farmers, KPCC Chief DK Shivkumar also went out to a parlour and bought Nandini milk products, and you was seen drinking the Nandini milk products and giving out a strong message that we stand with the farmers. So that's what the stand of the Congress has been. But on the other side, BJP is stating that there is no such competition as such which the Amul will provide to Nandini. Nandini has its own brand and it has its own level here in the state, and there will be no competition as such. It will only Amul will provide milk products as done by many other products here in Karnataka. So that's what the BJP here is stating. It is also stating that Congress is carrying out a misinformation campaign and there is no such issue as merger of Amul or Nandini. But once again, Siddaramaiah and the Congress hit back at BJP, stating that this will destroy the cooperative sector here in Karnataka and will hurt the farmers of Karnataka. So that's what the Congress had to say.
Good morning, Aksha. This is Shilpa. Also, casting light on the statement coming in from Congress MP Shashi Tharoor, it indicates a softening of a stance, because he says we shouldn't be too protectionist about Nandini, because we want Nandini also to export to other states and we want to help the national economy. At the same time, we do want Nandini to prevail.
Well, yes, Shashi Tharoor did say that even Nandini has to be exported to other states, just like just the similar way even Amul is being the announcement that has been actually made by the Amul that it will be entering Bengaluru, that is seen as a soft stance. But here in Karnataka, the Karnataka Congress, Siddaramaiah or DK Shivkumar have taken a strong stance, because it is also a poll-bound state, and here we are heading into elections just a month away, and the farmers form a crucial vote bank here in Karnataka. So from Congress point of view, they are taking a strong stance on this issue. They are even trying to reap a good political benefit out of it. But on the other hand, they are also voicing concerns of the farmers, stating that there has been a dip in the production of milk. So that's what Siddaramaiah had to say. He pointed out that fact, and he also clearly gave out an indication that there is no need for Amul to enter Karnataka. And he also went out to say that the Nandini milk products are fast disappearing in this particular state of Karnataka, and we have our own sector, we have our own brand, so only that brand must be used, keeping the aspects of the farmers' concerns.
And this is a big breaking news that is coming in now. NCP, Trinamool Congress, CPI have been de-recognized as national parties. The Election Commission says that these parties need 2% in 3 different states to be recognized as national party, and Aam Aadmi Party has now got the recognition of a national political party. Pallavi Ghosh is joining me on the phone line. Pallavi, a big setback for TMC in particular, but a shot in the arm for Kejriwal.
Yeah, absolutely. And Mara, we know that the Trinamool Congress certainly has been having this ambition, or I would say rather national ambitions, that they want to project themselves as a pan-India party rather than only a party which is there in West Bengal. And that's the reason why they had contested in Goa, got a 0. They also contested in Tripura, but a very, very poor performance, but that was state elections. Certainly a huge setback to Mamata Banerjee, a bigger setback for Trinamool Congress, because they are also going to be, and want to be rather, the epicenter of the opposition alliance for 2024. So that is as far as the Trinamool Congress goes. CPI, no surprise, and of course over here the NCP as well. And as you pointed out, 2% of votes, seats actually they need in 3 different states. So on this criteria, the 3 of the political parties do not fit that criteria, and hence they have been de-recognized.
But Pallavi, the larger question of what happens in the opposition space also now, because if the Aam Aadmi Party is now the national party, then that debate appears to be settled too.
Well, yes, absolutely. And I think you're right. It is a shot in the arm for the Aam Aadmi Party. And, it's interesting because AAP, along with the TMC, very aggressively pushed forward the national party position envelope. And the Aam Aadmi Party certainly, in comparison to TMC, has done much better. I mean, Goa, of course, they made the inroads. And, of course, in Punjab, we know they have a government over there. And in Delhi...
Okay. All right, Pallavi. With that, it's a wrap from me. Anand is joining you next.